Happy Friday and welcome back to Drinking by My Shelf. My name is Emma and I am looking a little red in the face today. Let's pretend it's sunburn because the sun finally came out for a day. So today I'm going to be doing one of my favourite videos to make. I'm going to be reacting to my April TBR. I actually have no idea how I did this month because I started my new job, so I suddenly had a different range of books I was supposed to read and I kind of haven't referred back to my TBR at all. So this is going to be a surprise for everyone. Let's see. I don't know where to put my drink while I'm doing this. Hi, I'm going to film my April TBR today. Hi future Emma, I hope you managed to do any of this. So to start, I have a few arcs that I want to read in the month of April because they're all coming out in May. And those are Our Kind of Cruelty. Yes, I read it. Really liked it. It was actually a lot sadder than I thought it was going to be. Like, it was just very dark and gave me loads of emotions. Really recommend. I'm definitely going to be getting a physical copy as soon as it's in bookshops, which might be now. I haven't looked up the date. How does my scoring system go? I get 2 if I read it right. Whistle in the Dark and The House Swap. I said those too quickly to do it all in one go. Whistle in the Dark, yes, I read that one and I really liked that as well. That was by Emma Healy, who wrote Elizabeth is Missing, and both of them had the same great thing in common, which is that they are mysteries and they are really gripping and exciting, but that's not the main point of the book. They're very much about the characters and about the relationships between the characters, and they're very emotional. Really liked Whistle in the Dark. So I get 2 points for reading that. The House Swap I am currently reading, and I'm not particularly hooked yet. But I did start it on the last day of April, so I get 1 point for having started it. I can't wait to finish this bloody board because it's such a nightmare putting my laptop back on the floor, getting the board back up. Oh look, I have currently completed the board, but let's see if that sticks. Did you read them? In other exciting news, we are restarting the Girl Sex 101 book club. That is me and Emma Tobias and Joss from Scribbles Reads. We did this last year where we read YA books that had themes of female sexuality or gender identity and that kind of situation. So this month in April we will all be buddy reading together. For Today I Am a Boy by Kim Fu. Did you do it? I did! I really liked that one actually. I thought it was really good. So I don't really know how to mark that on the board because I'm already full to capacity. So we're just going to do a memory game. I'm now on +2. I just want to check that by the time I get to the end I haven't gone back down into the minuses again. My Get a Hold of Your Shelf challenge I did not quite finish last month. Classic, typical Emma. So I'm going to continue that one. By the end of this month I hope to have read The History of Britain in 21 Women by Jenny Murray. Did ya? No, I did not, but I did read another chunk of it, so I get a point for having at least picked it up this month. So we're on +3 now. For my book club with my friends from university, this is just a non-booktube, just in real life, nice cozy little book club. We are planning to read this month Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. That one's had like a ton of buzz, so I'm hoping I will love it, even though poetry terrifies me and I don't know how to read it because it doesn't make any sense. Did you read that one? No, haven't even picked that one up yet, and that's a really good reminder because my book club is next week, so I need to get my hands on that one soon. I haven't even bought it yet. So I get -2 for any fails, which puts us at +1. This is going fine, Emma. You don't need a board, you're doing fine. And then I want to just read something else from my TBR collection in the background here because I feel like I'm trying to cut down my TBR, as you know, from my Balancing the Books videos, which I will link to somewhere. But what kind of ends up happening is I end up like getting new books and reading those new books and then just having to give away these because I never actually read these. So I want to really persuade myself, along with my Get a Hold of Your Shelf challenge, but that's just like 1 book every 3 months because I'm so slow, to just keep looking at this shelf because I've got loads of really wonderful books on here that I should read. So, of course, my most used phrase on this channel, I have invented a new game. This is just like a mini game that I'm going to do while creating my TBRs, where I'm going to roll a dice, and what the dice says just like tells me what I have to do in terms of choosing a book from that shelf. I'll put the rules below because they're probably really boring to read out loud. The dice fell in my bum, that doesn't count. It's a 3! You can't see it, but trust me, it is a 3. I can't remember what that means, so I'm gonna look it up. Okay, number 3 means I have to read the book that has been on my TBR for the longest. So let me go and grab it. I already know what it is. I also remember what it is. Living Dolls: The Return of Sexism by Natasha Walter. This book actually is not mine. I borrowed it like 4 years ago or something from my friend Maddie, so I'm so sorry that I still have this and haven't read it. I'm gonna read it this month, I hope. It's, I think it'll be interesting, because I talked to her about it the other day, saying so soz that I still have it, and she was like, I'm interested for you to read it because I think it will be very outdated. So that'll be really interesting. I actually really enjoy reading books that I don't necessarily agree with, because there's always bits in it, there's always approaches in it that you are going to find interesting and that will change your mind on certain things, and you can kind of see how conversations have evolved and how our mindset has changed and what was good and bad about the old way. Blah 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 blah. Did you read it, Emma, is the real question. Wow, I talked for a long time, and no, the answer is no, I haven't even picked that one up yet. So that's another one that's gonna have to go on to my next month, and that's a -2, which means, god damn it, I'm at -1. I have to lose some points off the board. Call dead it. So the board now looks like this. There is precisely one space at the end. That's so frustrating, because as I talked to you guys last month, really want to stop using the board in these videos. I want to try and do something else, and everyone was really receptive to that, so I was thinking that this month was going to be my last month of doing it that way, and then we're going to change, and I've got loads of ideas of how I'm going to change it into maybe a drinking game. I think it's going to be really fun, but I can't do that yet, because I got to get this one stupid little point back on the board before we can do that. Okay, sure. That's fine. I'm gonna go and film my May TBR right now, so I will see you guys next month. I'll actually see you a lot sooner because I put videos up several times a week, but current me now, will see you next month. I'm gonna drink my gin now.